So I wanted to sit down today and think about like what would my EDC be if I were the vice president of the United States? Just kind of because of all the stuff that's been going on in politics. Obviously, y'all may already know, but President Biden just dropped out of the race for re-election, and he endorsed Kamala Harris. And listen, I am not here to talk specifically politics. I'm just kind of thinking like if I were the vice president, regardless if I was, underneath a Republican or a Democrat, pause, underneath either one of the two sounds disgusting. But like just overall, let's just think about removing the fact that we have people running for the race right now. What would be my EDC? What would be my everyday carry if I were the vice president of the United States? I'm only thinking about this because they're in the middle of thinking about who's going to be the vice president for Kamala Harris and all the other type of stuff. Like, as the president or the vice president, do you need an EDC? Like, if it were, if you had Secret Service with you every day, you're being driven everywhere. Like, let's really think. When was the last time, other than driving a golf cart, that the president, the vice president, regardless of Democrat or Republican, have driven themselves anywhere? When is the last time that they've had to open their own package? When is the last time they had to go about pop it open their own, beer with a beer bong or something like that? Like, what would even be the purpose to have an EDC? I don't know. I'm still gonna probably just put together one just anyway, just for shits and giggles, and I might need it anyway. So let's first off talk about the boomstick. Now, I particularly, as the vice president, I would want to carry a gun. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? They tried to take out some presidents back in the day. You seen the assassination attempt on President Trump. They tried to, they shot Kennedy. They took some shots at Reagan got shot, all sorts of crazy stuff going on. So for me personally, I know I got the Secret Service detail, but I need to be able to go ahead, pull out my own GAC and bust back. You know what I'm saying? Like, waiting around for the Secret Service just feels a little icky. It just feels like I'm just putting it all on the line and waiting for them to have my back when I might want to have one myself. Now, I guess for the most part, every day I'm gonna be wearing a suit, right? So because of this fact, I guess maybe I might want to have a subcompact, even though I'm not really a subcompact type of guy. But maybe I go all out. Maybe I carry a 1911. Let's just say, because I will be the vice president or the president, I want a Colt 1911. If possible, I want a magazine that holds 15, one in the chamber, so 15 plus one. I want 3 extra mags on my body somewhere, and I also want somebody within my Secret Service detail to carry 4 extra mags, specifically of what I shoot. So now all together, I am rocking 8 mags, 1 in, 3 on my body, 4 additional with somebody else. I'm ready to rock and roll just in case I get attacked as the vice president. This is all for shits and giggles, y'all know that, right? So let's just say, what do you think down below? What would be a better choice when it came to the boomstick? Should I have chosen like a bodyguard? Should I have chosen a 9mm? Should I got a true subcompact? Because what I just chose was not a subcompact. Or should I get like a revolver, maybe a little 2-shooter, something like that? Let me know. I probably can carry an illegal gun. I'm the vice president. Maybe I can get a sawed-off shotgun underneath my suit. I don't know. So that's the first thing. Next, we have got to talk about a watch. Now, when I choose a watch, I'm not going to choose it on the fact that I'm the VP. The VP, I think, only makes like $250,000 a year. I say only, but imagine yourself to be the vice president of these United States of America, and you make only $250,000. I guess a lot of executives make more than that. I mean, the president makes $400,000 a year. So maybe I can't afford the most over-the-top thing in the world. Like, I don't think it would be a prudent financial decision that if I only made $250,000 a year to own a $17,000 Rolex watch. But so let's just keep it simple. I think I might even wear my VAR. I'll take this off. I got this VAR. This is the DS5 Meridian. You might not be able to see it that well. It's not a lot of light here in the man cave right now. DS5 Meridian. I'll put it this way. There you go. This is a dive watch. It has an automatic movement. Feels really good. And it, you know, I kind of do feel like I got a little bit of luxury on it. It has a date calendar on there, all that good stuff. This is cool and all, but I think I would end up going with my Benrus Type 1, whether it's the Type 1 or the Type 1C. I think I would want something that I could rock that specifically was worn by CIA officers, worn by Navy SEALs, literally on submarines or while they were on dive missions. It was worn by Marines as they traversed through the jungles of Vietnam. It was worn by naval officers, like I said, when they flew planes. It seems like a sound choice. So as much as this is nice, I wouldn't, you know, the bracelet might match the suit a little bit better. I think I would probably go with the Benrus Type 1C. And I've done an entire video on that. I'll link that up for you down below. Really nice, durable watch. It kind of fits the whole bill, kind of gives the vibes of luxury and all that good stuff. But I know you're wondering, like, okay, X, what would be your knife of choice? Look at the espresso on that one. Can you see it? Is it in there? I don't know. You can't see it that great. Espresso looking good. We're gonna make an Americano this morning, just in case you're wondering. But what would be the knife of choice? Now, this is America, okay? So first off, whatever I choose, it has to be made in America. Let's just, as much as we got all these great overseas, you know, choices, I just chose the Benrus Type 1C, which is made in Switzerland, even though it's an American company. I could have chose the VAR, which is assembled in America, but they're, you know, watch is a little bit harder to get a fully, I'm talking about built in America watch through and through. But when it comes to knives and guns, you better choose American all the way. So we got the gun already knocked out. Now we got to think about the knife. It has to be America, okay? So I'm thinking about Hogue, I'm thinking about Spyderco, I'm thinking about Benchmade, maybe some Montana Knife Company. We have even some smaller makers that are pumping out some stuff like Three Rivers Manufacturing. There's just so many options, but I'm the vice president, okay? I know this is gonna sound really shilly, not shitty, but shilly of me, but I need to represent America. I need to wear a brand that everybody and their mom has heard of, and I also need to have a secondary backup brand that no one has heard of, and I'll rotate my EDC, okay? But as for the brand that we've all heard of, I gotta go with the Benchmade Bug Out. I don't wanna go with the Benchmade Bug Out. I think that the Benchmade Bailout is significantly better, but the Bug Out, it just kind of gets the job done. People know the Bug Out. I have the S30 partially serrated Bug Out right here, and I also have the Stormtrooper Mini Bug Out right here. And so either one of these will be a great choice for the super rare occasion that I open my own packages, because it's probably never gonna happen. For the super rare occasion I get into a hand-to-hand combat with somebody, because that's probably not gonna happen either. You know, but at least I'm prepared. At least I'm ready. At least I got everything that I think I need when it comes to that. Now, when it comes to a secondary choice for a knife, I think I might even go for Montana Knife Company's. I think I would go. Let me grab it real quick. I think I would go on Montana Knife Company's War Goat, because Benchmade is suing Montana Knife Company. So why not have two great American knife makers? Although I think that sometimes Benchmade's prices are just a little bit over the top for what you're getting. But if it does come down to it, I would like to have a nice fixed blade knife as the vice president, because if I gotta go hand-to-hand combat, my Secret Service is all taken out, it's just me, and I'm gonna be going down. I'm being taken. Okay, you've heard that, you've seen that movie White House Down. You've seen those, the chaos and the scenarios for absolutely you're not making it out alive. If it's down to that point where I'm not making it out, it's time to get down with some hand-to-hand combat. So we're gonna go one of those two. We'll just rotate them out and we'll make life happen. Now, the wallet. Now, I'm still thinking made in America goodness. Now, there's a lot of choices when it comes to wallets that are made in America. I feel like there's a lot of them, but I think I want it to be leather. Of course, I want it to be made by hand, not by a machine here in the States. And I want something that I'm very familiar with. I see OpenSea's leather wallets. I've seen Jeremy Cyrus carry them. I've seen other people talk about them within the EDC community, but I don't own one. OpenSea's, if you're seeing this or if someone knows OpenSea's, holla at your boy. But I do own Three Sons leather wallet. And Three Sons leather, it's a great guy out of Cleveland, Ohio. He makes wallets and leather goods in his basement of his house. He has 3 sons. That's why he calls it Three Sons leather. It's a pretty nice little slip wallet. Let me grab it. Of course, first I had to take a sip of coffee. So my Three Sons leather has had a lot of patina worn into it. I'm actually a big fan of how it's looking. It's just kind of just getting the job done. It's a slip style. So if I wanted to take my cards out, matter of fact, I think I might carry this for the next couple of days because I've been kind of rocking my open or my daily carry cold. But we might go back to the Three Sons just for a while, man, just to kind of see how it feels to be back in the pocket again. I love how simple this thing is. There we go. So now this bad boy holds my 2 most used cards in the front. It holds all my IDs in the main part. And literally, I love the patina that's going on with this thing. It's getting nice and worn in. I've had this thing for over 2 years. It gets carried pretty often, to be honest with you. Only thing I wish I would have got this in brown leather, just so I can see the patina a little bit more pronounced. The only other option I was thinking about was the Dango M1 Maverick, but I don't know if the Dango M1 Maverick is made in America, and it's kind of bulky. I'm gonna be in a suit every day. I'm the VP, or I'm the president, okay? My EDC, I don't know if that's gonna be conducive for me, but so now I got a watch, I have a gun, I have my knives, I have my wallet. What am I missing that I guess I would need for everyday carry? There's so much more things I could carry for the EDC, but I'm thinking those are kind of gonna be my choices for those. I don't need keys. I was thinking about a key bar system, but I mean, when am I gonna drive? I just don't see that happening. I don't need a pouch. I don't need a backpack. I don't need a sling. I think these core items are gonna be the ones that I rock. Of course, I will have a cell phone as well, but what would be your EDC if you were in a level of high position? A position, whether you're a CEO, you're a VP, you're in politics, like could I carry, I guess as the VP, I can carry this shit wherever I want. Like I can carry this on the House of the floor of the House of Representatives, carry this into the VP's office. If I'm a congressman, I might not be able to carry this stuff around the president. I can understand that. This is just an exercise for shits and giggles. I'm thinking about doing another video called If I Lost My Bug Out, or maybe something cheesy like that, or If I Lost My EDC and I was forced to start all over again. But I think this is a nice comprehensive carry for someone that's in politics, that's in high regard. I don't know, comment down below. I would love to know your comments as well. Just shooting the shit for a second. I gotta knock out the rest of this coffee. And then I have actual work to do because, you know, I have a normal job, not full-time YouTube. It would be lovely, but I got work to do. We will speak soon. Guess I'll take the bug out.